Doug Jones was born in Fairfield, Alabama, a suburb of Birmingham, in 1954. 2 weeks after Doug Jones was born, the United States Supreme Court issued its unanimous decision in Brown versus the Board of Education that segregated schools are unconstitutional. When Doug Jones was 9 years old, members of the Ku Klux Klan placed 19 sticks of dynamite under the steps of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham. 3 14-year-old girls and 1 11-year-old girl, proudly wearing their best Sunday dresses, were walking down the stairs of the church when the bomb went off. They were killed instantly. Addie Mae Collins, age 14. Cynthia Wesley, age 14. Carol Robertson, age 14. And Denise McNair, age 11. We've all heard the story in the last few weeks of what happened to a 14-year-old girl when she got in Roy Moore's car and went for that long ride to his house in the woods. That story turned a lot of Republican voters against Roy Moore. But the story of what happened to those 3 14-year-old girls and an 11-year-old girl at the 16th Street Baptist Church drove the Democratic voters to the polls who won this election for Doug Jones. Black women. Most white women voted for Roy Moore, but 98% of black women voted for Doug Jones. Doug Jones believes that the tragic deaths of Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robertson, and Denise McNair woke up this country. They woke up a country that did not know that going to church in the South could get you killed if you were black. And so those 4 little girls have taken their place in the Civil Rights Museum that is now right across the street from the spot where the bomb went off at the 16th Street Baptist Church. And when I was in Birmingham a few years ago, I stood at the spot where the bomb was planted before touring the museum across the street, where I learned more about what Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks and Medgar Evers and many others had done and had sacrificed in this country's agonizing awakening to the need of a civil rights movement, a need so urgent that the leaders of that movement had to be willing to die to take their places at the front of those marches. But Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robertson, and Denise McNair did not go to church that day ready to die. They went to church to pray, to sing, to wear their best dresses and their best shoes. The shoes that Denise McNair was wearing that day are now on display across the street at the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robertson, and Denise McNair should be in their 60s today, and they should have been standing in line to vote on Tuesday in Alabama. Instead, people who knew them, people who loved them, stood in line to vote for Doug Jones, the man who convicted the last 2 of the bombers who were charged with the murders of Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robertson, and Denise McNair. Denise McNair's younger sister cast her vote on Tuesday. And on Tuesday night, she got to watch the man who won convictions of the men who murdered her sister achieve the second most important victory of his life. Denise McNair's sister, Lisa McNair, will join us next.